Hello, and welcome back to the Apollo course. In this video, I want to show you all the filters that the Apollo tool offers for prospect searching. Mastering the search filters is crucial to find the correct prospects in Apollo. First of all, we're in the People section, and here we can see the filters Apollo provides. As you can see on the right side menu, Apollo gives all types of filters. These include name, job titles, company, location, and so on. I'll start with the name filter. This filter lets us search by name, meaning you can enter a name like Maria or Renee, and Apollo will search for that name. You can use this filter to find a specific person in the Apollo database. In this example, I'll enter Renee, and as you can see, Apollo lists the prospects whose name column contains Renee. One tip is that you can combine name and company filter to find a person. The next filter I'll use is job titles. Here, you can filter by position, such as manager, teacher, student, director, etc. You can select multiple positions, but usually you should look for directors or C-tier positions like CEO, CTO, etc. However, I recommend using the management level section within this filter. This allows us to search for people with decision-making power in companies, such as director, manager, CEO, founder, and so on. One tip is to select all the values white in this list. This is one of the important filters because you can reach to CEOs or high-level directors. In this case, I'll enter director. As you can see, Apollo adjusts the prospects displayed on the right-hand side. Great! Here are all the directors with the name Renee. The next filter I want to show you is company. This filter is great to search for a specific list of companies. You can also limit the number of leads per company. Here, you can search by company name, such as Amazon. But you can also search using a list of companies. For example, I will go to this section, include/exclude list of companies. As you can see, you will need to submit a list of company websites. One important tip is that you can also submit a list of company names and then transform that list to a list of company websites. However, we'll cover this advanced topic in more detail in a future video. But it is simple and easy. The next filter I'll show is location. Here, you can specify a place, city, or region. For example, I'll enter United States, and Apollo will only display prospects from the United States. Also, remember that you can use lead location or account location. The next filter I want to show is number of employees. Here, you can specify the number of employees in the company you want to target. This is an important filter because usually it is a good filter to segment a list of leads. Remember that Apollo can display only 100 pages. Therefore, this filter helps with segmenting the search. For this example, I want to focus on small businesses, so I'll set it to companies with 1 to 10 employees. Okay, the next filter I want to show you is industry and keywords. Here, you can enter an industry such as software or computer software. Remember, you can select multiple filters if you want. Since there are no matches in this industry right now, I'll remove the person filter to broaden the results. To remove a filter, you can click the X icon that appears near the filter. Okay, now let's wait a little bit. After removing the name filter, the number of available prospects increased to 1,500. You can also filter by keywords. On the left-hand side, there's a filter labeled Keywords. Here you can include or exclude keywords. You can see recommended keywords on the keyword column, which is located on the far right. As you can see, there are many keywords. Take some time to review which are the important ones. For example, I'll enter SaaS, which stands for Software as a Service. As you can see, Apollo shows us only people associated with the keyword SaaS. One important tip is to use both filters, include and exclude keywords for better performance. Overall, keyword filter is really important. The next filter I want to show is buying intent, where you can monitor topics indicating that people are interested in purchasing a product or service. In this case, I've already added 2 topics related to Java. You can select only 6 topics if you are using the basic Apollo version. If you want to edit these topics, you can do that by clicking the edit button that appears in the corner. But note that you can only make changes every 24 hours. This is a sort of special filter because you will need to use a form to search and select the topics. But buying intent is a powerful filter that drives sales. The next filter is email status. I recommend almost always using the filters verified and likely to engage. These filters ensure Apollo only provides valid or correct emails. These filters appear in color green, meaning they are safe to use. If you select unverified or unavailable, Apollo won't be able to provide an email for the person. Here, I will do an example. I will select the filter unavailable. Let's wait a moment. Apollo can take some time to show the data. However, this doesn't mean the email doesn't exist. It simply means Apollo doesn't currently have it. You can see this here. One important tip is that Apollo only charges for valid credits. This is great because you can download and use the emails that are not verified by Apollo. Another important filter is revenue. In this filter, you can specify the company's revenue. For instance, you could set it to companies earning $100,000 to $1 million. Apollo will then provide prospects from companies within that revenue range. However, in this case, I submitted first the initial $100,000 range, therefore it will retrieve leads higher than that value. After that, I will submit $1 million to get the desired range. You can also use this filter to segment the search. Other filters include funding, which indicates if the company has received funding, such as Series A, Series B, or angel funding. Use this filter to know which companies have budget. In this case, we can see only one company that has seed funding. There's also the job postings filter, which is useful for identifying companies currently hiring or posting jobs. With this filter, you can search for companies that are looking for directors, managers, etc. Also, you can submit the location. Another important filter is the list filter, where you can include or exclude Apollo list. But we will review this filter later. I believe these are Apollo's most important filters, but as we progress through the course, we'll explore more filters to help you become familiar with all the options Apollo offers. The next topic is going to be the types of Apollo tabs, net new, saved, etc., and how to edit the table layout. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching.
See you next time.